friends, and welcome to Turtle Queen Gaming, and back to CSI Hard Evidence. We have a bajillion people to interview, so let's just get started.
About as well as you know 3 Chucky dolls on the shelf of a novelty shop. Something whacked about that terrible trio.
Ever party with them, or go on a date with any, or all of them?
Yeah, right. That's my idea of a big night out. Party with 3 identical weirdos. I'm not exactly a virgin, and maybe those 3 getting laid would make them less a freak show, but I'd rather spend another night in lockup with my new best friend, Darnella.
Good to know you have standards.
Ed Tillis? Well, one of him sure beats 3 wild ones. I mean, he knows how to make a girl hear music, and I'm not talking download. Only hooked up a couple times. But if you're offering a conjugal visit? No, not my size. I'm up a cup. Why? What's this about? Auditioning for the Jailhouse Follies?
Ed Jr.'s dead, shot and killed, and 2 of the trips we think are implicated.
Ed? Oh, hell. Damn! That is a waste and a half! He was worth all 3 of those identical creeplets.
That sounded pretty honest. I'll take it. Brass? Excuse me. Brass? Can I not? Apparently I'm not allowed to click on brass. We'll go back to her. Warrant time.
Yeah, I think we can stretch a point, even if all we have is a guy at the scene with 2 smoking guns who confesses.
Yeah, I think we got a warrant for him.
No, I wasn't. Honestly, I don't remember. It went down fast, really fast. They're legal, bought them after my 18th birthday, and took classes at a local firing range. But if you're looking for something to arrest me on, I guess you got me cold on carrying concealed weapons. I wasn't exactly counting, and when I try to think back, man, it's a blur. I can tell you I didn't exhaust the mags, though I know 2 slugs finished the job. Cartridges were full at 15 at the go point, so you do the math.
Jeez.
Why not? Ever see those Hong Kong movies where the guy slides down a banister shooting 2-handed? Or like those 2-gun kids in the old cowboy movies? Hey, stuff happens. Guns jam. Ask Little Ed. Oh, sorry. Guess you can't. Look, if I do something, I like to do it upright, okay? Not as much fuss reloading with a pair of pistols, get it?
He knows things, so he had to be there, but why?
I told you, right after closing, little after 9 p.m. I knew that jerk was working there and closed up on Monday nights. Door was open, let in some cool evening air, right? Little Ed needed cooling. Well, when the Citizen of the Year award gets handed out, you'll know right where to find me, won't you? Anyway, I'm 18. I'll be out on the streets being a good citizen again before you know it.
You mind if we hold off putting you in for that award till we find out the truth here?
Souvenirs. It's a souvenir shop, right?
Or maybe you were just picking up after yourself and got caught in the act.
So I'm tidy. What do you want from me anyway? I'm 18, ready to do the time, and I've copped to the damn thing.
You're strange.
What? Well, it's wrong, or you guys screwed up the lab work or something. What's the deal with you people? I admitted to this, on my own.
You say one thing, the evidence says something else. And the evidence never lies.
That's why
You need to cooperate, son. And if you think being 18 is gonna buy you leniency, you're just another guy in Vegas bucking long odds.
Look, my prints are on the guns, I had the guns in my possession, I admit shooting the son of a bitch. What more do you want out of me?
The truth?
That's why you can't just take confessions at face value, because people think the confessions are just going to be like, oh, hey, yeah, he confessed, he totally did it, for sure.
Shoulder. I shot him in the shoulder. And I ran over and shot him in his damn heart.
Wrong. Window glass indicates the heart hit came first, which means you'd have moved in the opposite direction
and managed to shoot again before he fell. Try again.
Maybe the evidence doesn't lie, but you're not listening to it right. I stand by my confession. So what? They were nowhere around that place. And hell, even if they had been, I still shot the guy. God, come on. What, do you think we go out together in identical outfits and pick up our spoons and forks at the same frickin' time? We are 3 brothers of age with our own individual lives and identities.
If you're innocent in this, time is running out. You're looking at murder charges if you don't come clean.
I came clean with you people a long time ago. You wouldn't know the truth if it bit you on the butt. I got nothing else for you people.
Alright, alright. That would frustrate you as someone who's like trying to take the fall or something like that. Just like, man, you guys, I wrapped up your case in a nice little bow for you. Why aren't you listening to me?
Direct link to the crime scene, and we're in the market for a second shooter. Let's see if their stories are identical, maybe so identical we can trip up the trips.
But I don't think we should be questioning them together, because Billy seems very much to go along with whatever Anthony wants to tell him.
If I tell you what I know, you have to promise to let Keith off. This was strictly self-defense, I swear to you.
Keith stays put, and so do you and Billy, until we know exactly what went down at that shop.
Okay, all right, straight skinny, no fooling. Keith grabs the guns at our crib, says he's gonna have a little friendly talk with Little Ed at the shop. We tried to talk him out of it, but he wasn't buying, and it's like only a couple blocks away. So we get there maybe 9 p.m. Yeah, so anyway, we get there, and Keith and Little Ed are in each other's faces, you know? Little Ed dangling that pink bra at Keith, yanking his chain about how he, Ed Jr., could get any piece of tail in town, whereas we are 3-time losers. So I go over there, you know, and just grab that thing away from him, the bra. And then, way over the top, man, Little Ed, he yanks a gun from someplace, and you know, he just starts blasting away for no frickin' reason. And Little Ed yells at us to get our asses out, you know? And Keith, he scrambles for cover, over by the door. We're outside in like a heartbeat, booking it back home, only we hear shots. But we just keep booking. I mean, come on, really, it was self-defense. Keith didn't go in that place wanting to kill Little Ed, or anybody. Maybe scare him a little, after he broke in our place, right? And Little Ed pulls a frickin' gun? I mean, what was the guy on, anyway? And hey, what else should Keith do but defend his own ass?
Not exactly a band of brothers.
Look, all 3 of us know our way around the iron. We all had small arms training. We all can take care of ourselves in a jam. And Keith was the one with the guns, right? How much use is an unarmed fool in a firefight?
Fair enough.
Nah, Little Ed was closing. Just him and us 3.
Evidence tells us 2 shooters in addition to Ed Jr. Ed's wounds indicate just one of you, Keith or anybody, couldn't have done the deed alone. Maybe you 3 musketeers did an all for one and one for all and stayed and helped Keith finish up.
No, you heard what we said, Billy and me. That was straight, come on. Yeah, we didn't even have the guns. We were lucky to get out with our asses in one piece.
If Ed Jr. had a reason to break into your apartment and try to steal that laptop, we need to know what was on it.
Hey, no problem. We'll give you the key to the laptop case and you can knock yourself out. Scab? Huh? Guess there is. Don't know where I got it. Guy my age knocks around, you know?
Maybe this'll knock your memory loose. As triplets, the blood left at the scene matches all of you. Yet you, Billy, have the only visible cut.
Bill, remember when we were playing basketball with those guys over at the schoolyard? You got that there. Yeah. I must have got cut or scraped playing ball, you know, throwing the old elbow. Not at that shop. Hell no, not there.
Yeah, he'd surely remember getting shot.
That's all I have to say right now. Same here.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, did I ask you? Laptop case.
Case was secure, documents encrypted. Someone didn't want anybody seeing this material.
Still missing stuff. Always missing stuff.
As a wise man said, show business is high school with money. With millions at stake, Eddie sends a childish hate mail to the Trips, who threaten to go public with the police, which in turn justifies Eddie sending his son to snag the evidence on that laptop.
Yep, that's why when you're suing somebody, you shouldn't talk to them. It wrecks everything. It's like being in an auto accident and the first thing you say when you step out of the car is, "I am so sorry." Don't do that. It wrecks your chance of fixing anything.
Even for those 3 wastes of breath, that's a stupid story. Ed break into their apartment? Why in the hell would he do that?
Not for something he wanted, for something you want. Rights to Bullet Train, the band.
What's your name? Grissom, right? You better take it easy with slinging the accusations around, because I have lawyers up the wazoo, my friend. The idea I'd send my own son, my only son, to do my what? Dirty work? Don't you have any shame? You cops. He was a handsome kid, my Ed. The ladies loved him, and he reciprocated. Chip off the old. But as far as anything serious, any relationship, I don't think so.
Situation like this, the motive being a fight over a girlfriend, always a possibility.
That makes sense. But in the last month or two, I don't remember seeing any female face more than once with Ed. Sorry.
Ah, she must have something to say, because there is a cutscene.
Nothing serious for any of them that I know of. I mean, they're only 18. High school silliness. Not really taking the ladies seriously yet, if you know what I mean. Well, probably every boy the age of my boys were hot for that little slut. I never heard about any of them going out with her. I certainly never saw Anthony or Billy or Keith with that tramp. I like to think we put the fun in dysfunctional, you know? Single mom in showbiz with 3 teenage boys. Yeah, how do you think that went? I knew them getting out on their own would be a good thing. They needed to get out from under my, you know, famous shadow. Haven't spent lots of time together since, but hey, they know where to find Mom if they need Mom. But we were the frickin' Waltons compared to Eddie and his son. That creep Eddie. Playing drill instructor, ordering that poor, sweet kid around like his slave. Oh, that ruthless bastard would sell his own son out if it meant getting a hold of the rights to Bullet Train. Well, hell, maybe that's just what he did.
I don't know if I should take a look at anything else. Surely I'm missing something. Oh, well, I haven't gotten anything to the bedroom. Room? Is it singular? Is there only one? Probably. Maybe I haven't processed everything. But I've talked to everyone, I think. Yeah, everything's processed. I was pretty sure I spoke to everyone that needed to be spoken to. Do I need to move the lasers to make them work for the clothes? Is that what I need to do? There's gotta be something. Something here that I'm missing. But what is it? I don't know. This is a thoroughness point. Thoroughness point. Thoroughness point. Did they move the furniture? Why would they move it? Where was the blood? Somewhere. Was it here? Was it this spot here? Meaning that, I don't know. Seems like weird. I don't know. I don't know what they want from me. I'm missing something. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not missing anything. Come back and talk to everyone real quick. Make sure I've spoken to everyone.
I told you what I know.
I figured. But thank you anyway.
I don't have anything else for you.
Maybe I can get a warrant for a bedroom. Eddie? Why did I...
He threatened the triplets, and with huge financial gains at stake, he could have been using his son to get back at them. I'll call a judge.
He looks so depressed. Which is fair, but just, like, it's sad looking.
Letter? I don't write letters. Next.
Email, then. You remember? The one threatening to bury the triplets?
Oh, that. That was nothing. Just talk. Hype.
Hateful hyperbole in an email, plus your son breaking and entering, adds up to you putting him on a collision course with those unstable triplets. Were you that desperate for those rights, to risk your own son's safety?
Those triplets are trash, but how was I to know they were dangerous? Sure, I want the rights to Bullet Train. I worked my ass off for those idiots. For how many years? I was negotiating a better share from their father, Ray, before the train derailed in that electrocution, leaving me to lose my share to some lousy punk brats? Hell no, I don't think so. You bet I sent my son to delete those damn files. Was it a bad idea? Yes. Yes. Oh my God, yes. What are you implying?
Your computer sabotage mission didn't succeed, so maybe you kept your email word and convinced Ed to lure the triplets into a gunfight. And he ended up dying for your dreams.
That would be a
You're
terrible
not
idea.
making sense. What good would having my son kill those triplets do, even in self-defense? Who would inherit? Their mother, right? And then I'd have to deal with her after my kid killed her kids. Wake up and smell the psychosis, Captain Brass. Yeah, Ed broke in for me. Yes, he hated those punks, but my son was not one to look for trouble. And gunplay? Not in his nature. Not in his sweet nature. They confronted him at work, remember? I was stupid involving Eddie Jr. You bet I was. But if you want to blame a parent in this, how about the mother who raised these monsters?
Is that all? Alright. Is that all you have to say?
I don't have anything else for you.
Okay. Now what? That didn't do anything for me. Not like I was surprised or anything, but...
She's on her way to
talk
interrogation
Kathy
now.
for no reason.
Sorry, I can't think of anything else to tell you.
Yep. Let's...
He's on his way to interrogation now.
I got nothing else for you people.
Surprise of all surprises.
They're on their way to
They don't have
interrogation
anything to
now.
tell me either, but might as well check, because as soon as I say that, they'll have something to tell me. Hey,
So you know what a coward he was, making his son fight his battles. What part of self-defense don't you understand? Eddie Tillis, man, he heaped the hate on our family since forever. And our dad had to deal with that bile. Plus, he was the hack manager who bilked Bullet Train. Sure, we never got along with Little Ed, but it never went over the line till this damn break-in. Then, all bets were off.
Threatening email, a break-in. That's what took it to the next level?
More a kind of reality check. I mean, Mom, she's past it. She's been running on fumes for years. And with Dad dead, what's left for the Wilds but those Bullet Train rights he left us? With them, we had a shot at some kind of life. Without them, where the hell would we be?
A family feud, and I don't mean a game show. Son from one side murdered. A son from the other side takes the blame, but his story doesn't wash. Two more sons from side two finally cop to being at the scene, but their stories skip around like a needle on scratch vinyl.
Laser trajectories proved two shooters. Cut on Billy's arm could be the source of blood, placing him at the scene with a gun. Suggestive, but not enough.
Wait, let's back up. We're fixated on the sameness of our trips. Let's stop and assess their differences. Clothes, shoes, fingerprints, hair gel.
Good, Kath. So we head back to the crime scene, re-examine the points from which guns were fired. We need to prove which two triplets are our shooters.
Okay, back to the scene then.
Laser trajectories reveal the shooters were crouching near these tables. Yet there's no real cover here. Wouldn't they be crouching behind something?
Yes, so maybe the tables have turned. Literally. Using the tables and racks as cover.
And then, after the shooting stops, somebody tidies up, uprights the tables, puts them back in place before we get there. So let's turn the tables again.
Okay. Print this.
Unusual place for prints. You'd have to be squatting using a hand for balance. Could shoot over your cover from this position. Straight shot at the glass case.
Then this one. Oh. What is this? Shadow?
Took a lot of force to make this scratch, whatever created it. Worth looking into. The person crouching here behind the table fired the fatal round.
Is that a zipper? Looks like a zipper.
This must have been uncovered when we moved the table. Broken zipper, maybe? I don't remember seeing anything in this shop with zippers on it.
YYK? Okay. That should be it. think I missed anything on this table. Hey, yeah, that's it. Okay. So... I'm thinking that it was probably Billy's. Oh, yeah. Because he was the one that was hurt and that's where the blood was. Ah!
Billy's fingerprints on the rack's underside put him behind it, crouching.
Anybody? Anything? No such luck. Not really a surprise. Nope, nope, no, no. Hey, where's that zipper? There it is. Not a... Okay. Fair enough. So, zipper can be checked. We'll have to see if it matches. I doubt there's any CSI samples, but I might as well throw that in there. Since I'm here. Okay! Well, Billy's print is enough.
Hey, what's up? They're on their way to interrogation now.
You can't know anything. You weren't there. There weren't any security cameras or stuff.
We wouldn't if you hadn't given us a hand. You fired a round into the floor and 2 more at Ed. 1 hit the register, another hit home.
All right, okay, so I shot him. So what? Billy, zip it. No, why should I? I only hit the bastard in the shoulder. I didn't kill his ass or anything. Billy, we've got to stick together, bro. Hang tight. I'm not hanging at all. Look, man, they got my fingerprints, get it? That's called proof. They got evidence. Like when I grabbed that bra from Little Ed, right? Thing ripped and my gun went off by accident. That's when things got real crazy real fast. Had to scurry for cover, both of us, when Little Ed started shooting. I copped to what I did, okay? Don't ask me to give up my brothers. I can't do that for you. If your evidence doesn't tell you, I ain't gonna. Just remember, right? I did not kill the son of a bitch.
Here's your options. Cooperate, or face conspiracy to commit murder.
Like we won't be, no matter what. As if. That's all I have to say right now. Same here.
Guess we'll talk to Keith.
He's on his way to interrogation now.
Let him know.
I got nothing else for you people.
Oh. Well, shit. Probably can get a warrant, obviously, for their apartment. Or not. Or I can't get doodly squat. Doodly.
I told you what I
Every
know.
time I think I'm moving forward, I take, like... I hit a wall. A wall. Oh yeah, that is an interrogation. My bad. Huh? Can we poke around? No? Okay. That doesn't seem... Why are we even here? How can we even be here? Okay. Maybe there's like... Was it the laptop case that was missing a zipper? What the... Oh, okay. Everything everything freaked out for a second. Oh, no? Darn. I was hoping. Grissom, I don't know what to do. Now I never know what to do anymore. Never know. I guess it could be the zipper that made the marks, but that'd be a lot of force just to make these marks. Just saying. Like, oh, damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. That can't be right.
This zipper caused the scratch. Could have broken off as someone leaned against the table.
Whatever. Doesn't even look like it could make the scratch. Pish posh. Pish posh. Give me this warrant.
Now that we know what we're looking for, yes, you can search for clothes at the Wilds' apartment and any evidence relating to motive that can be found.
Sweet. You know, despite the overwhelming, amount of evidence and whatnot, this case is actually going quite smooth. It's a gun case. That's another gun case. Wait, this one was left behind. So this one...
3 guns, 1 per trip. But only 2 guns made the trip to the gift shop. Was one brother not as wild as the other 2?
Yeah, he didn't bring his gun with him. We gotta print somewhere, anywhere. Where is the print? Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh. Well, if this isn't a mess of clothes. Here, I'll just poke randomly.
The zipper
at
on
this.
these pants is broken.
Is it the pant? Why
Keith
would they
had
just...
pants on when we found him, so they probably aren't his. If one trip had broken his zipper, he'd have likely changed his pants at home.
There's a phone in here. You don't just forget your phone.
Looks like some pictures were taken on this phone. Let's get enlargements at the lab.
Cool. I'll also take this print. This, whatever the pink
Prints
bra...
here probably belong to the triplet whose pants pocket gave up the phone.
The pink bra, whoever this girl is, it's gonna be a really integral part of what's going on here. It's gonna be stupid, because that's always stupid. Fighting over a girl. Sweet. Now it's just interpreting the evidence. What?
Zipper from these pants broke off in the spot the fatal shot was fired from.
Cool. And fingerprints, so we know who owns the pants. Thinking it's Anthony's. To find out.
Print and phone book confirm we have Anthony's phone from his pants pocket.
Which broke.
So Anthony wore the pants in question, making the scratches behind the table. Another confirmed shooter. Well, I think we just found out what girl this bra belongs to.
Aha! Somehow I knew
Triplets caught
that.
their enemy in the act with Mom and suffered identical shock. Photo was taken earlier, day of the crime. The mother of all motives.
So he crossed the line when he went out with their mother. And I guess after they were like if you came with like guns to confront him and they were like pissed, the last thing the stupid kid should have done was been like, look, I got your mom's bra. Ha ha. You're dumb.
You linked the two brothers to the shooting positions. That's on target enough for the crankiest judge.
We can place both of you at the origin points of the gunshots. Billy, you did indeed shoot the shoulder, while Anthony, you delivered the fatal shot to the heart. Thanks to the photo on your phone, Anthony, we know you stopped by your mother's house and got a shock to rival the electrocution of Bullet Train. Your mom and your worst enemy doing the mystery dance.
Listen, it looks bad, I get that. I do. But you gotta hold up here. This is really just an accident. We weren't trying to kill anybody. We wanted to put the fear of God into little Ed. I mean, the bastard was banging our mother. I mean, that's sick. It had to stop. We just wanted to teach that creep a lesson. Scare his ass, but good. Make sure he never went near our mom again. Keith, he tried to stop us, but Billy and me, we just went off. Mission from God kind of thing, you know? So Keith agreed to do the talking. Then at the shop, little Ed was waving Mom's bra like a red frickin' flag. I snatched it away and my gun went off into the floor. Total accident. But that shot echoed like thunder in that little shop and we went running for cover. We both yelled at little Ed to drop his gun. I mean, why didn't he? He was outnumbered. Instead, he crouched below the glass case, but with all the glare, we couldn't see so good. I told Billy, with all that glass, we should shoot it out to see better and stuff. We were squeezing our triggers and then, damn it, little Ed sits up. Why? I'll never know. And puts himself right in our sights. Hitting him was a fluke, an accident. We were booking it out of there, but Keith stopped us. Made us give him our guns. Said he'd clean up after us. Prop up tables, wipe off guns. Never said what he was up to, but we knew. He was gonna do what he's done so often. Cover up for his stupid brothers. There wasn't any time to think. Keith, he always shouldered the blame, and it was just how we did things. Later, the stakes occurred to us, of course, but Keith seemed to know what he was doing, creating confusion like. I mean, with the three of us sharing DNA and stuff, how could you guys ever really figure out what went down in that place?
Figuring out the truth is just how we do things.
I never meant for them to find out about Ed Jr. and me. You can't blame them for this. Blame me if you have to. This was like, you know, temporary insanity. What do you think? He was a beautiful boy. Boy, I say, but don't get any ideas. He was of legal age. And don't strain yourself trying to read anything in. If you think I was trying to get back at that monster Eddie through his son, it was nothing like that. Ed Jr. he was a sweet, innocent kid. And somebody had to teach him about life.
Kind of a short life. With your families at war, didn't it occur to you how your sons might react?
No. No, I figured it was my business, and why should they ever find out? Just bad luck, wasn't it? Anyway, I did my best with my boys, raising them the best I could. Well, sure, you could say I made the occasional mistake.
I can think of at least 3.
That was kind of mean.
Naming the single-action army pistol the Peacemaker was the Old West at its most darkly ironic. But this case could have used a real peacemaker, a parent who could behave like an adult. Eddie put his monetary future ahead of his son's safety, and Miss Wilde risked pursuing her wild lifestyle with the forbidden pleasures Eddie's son represented. or three boys be damned.
Even the peacemaker Ed Jr. used to defend himself was a phony, a replica. Closest thing to a real peacemaker here was Keith, but he didn't have the maturity, never had the guidance. 3 wolf cubs raised in the wild. Maybe they'll fare better in captivity.
Nice sharing this investigation with you. Meet me in the office for your final evaluation.
That is really sad.
All right, here's your evaluation. For evidence, you found everything there was to find. For hints, you didn't need any at all. And at the end of the day, you followed the evidence to a clear conclusion. I can't argue with that. Outstanding work. You've investigated every possible angle on this case. I'm giving you the highest mark available. Doesn't happen often, but I'm very impressed. And by the way, thank you for all the new specimens you found for my collection.
And that's it. Oh, yep, there we go. I don't know. I wasn't that impressed with the game. I played CSI games before, and like this was more. Quite honestly, it was more like a really high-end seek and find. Only the items to find were really, really, really stupid hard to see. Like, they didn't stand out at all as far as I could tell, and besides, you all know how I feel about, if you watched the Halloween game that I played, you know how I feel about seek and find games in general. But I've played CSI games before that were just a little bit more complicated. As far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure this one came out after the one that I had previously played. Where, like, the ranking system on this, way too easy. Like, if I would have compared the wrong DNA strands in the other game, it would have cost me points towards my final score. I could throw stuff in there all day and just push the match button and be like, I'm not even gonna bother looking. And I'd be able to, and I'd still be able to finish. I don't know. But all in all, it wasn't terrible. The story was good. I mean, CSI is going to be pretty good, but it didn't get any harder as the cases went on. They just threw more evidence at you, which, I mean, just have to sift through. And the final case was actually pretty easy, all things considered. Even after I started realized that I was looking for bullet holes, I was able to find them, which was nice, because I really thought I was going to be in the gift shop for days looking for bullet holes. I liked that they linked in to a previous case. They do try to do that in all the games that I've played before, just so that it's connected, like CSI usually is, where they're throwing in old stuff for you. But I don't know. I don't think I'll be playing. I have another one. I don't think I'll be playing it. It's, I don't edit the videos well yet, and you guys don't want to sit there for days watching me flail around going, I don't know what to do, I don't know who to interview, and asking the same person 4,000 times if they have anything more to say. And so I don't think I'll be playing that other one. Well, I might play it. I bought it. Might as well. But I don't think I'll be recording it. Anywho's, I think that I'm going to play around with, try to get hydrophobia working again. See if I can get my computer to behave. I'm still working on getting a webcam, which I'm really excited about. And I think that that's all that I wanted to say. I'm pretty sure. I should start writing these things down. Like, my list of things that I want to tell people. Because every time I'll get to start talking and then I'll be like, I have nothing to say. I had 8 million things to say and now I have nothing. Ah, well. There was a lot more credits than I thought there'd be for a game like this as well. Senior Strategic Partnerships Manager. What is that? Sales and licensing, manual proofing. Manual proofing? What is a manual proofer? What does that do? I can imagine you'd have a serious legal department on any game that that is working on already established genre, or not genre, title. Hey, I saw the special thanks credit go by. That's always at the end. Why, what are you doing? It's gonna keep going. Compatibility testing. Compatibility for, oh, well, I guess this was sold across several, like Xbox and whatnot. I suppose the good thing about a game like this, though, is that, younger players would, aside from getting frustrated from not being able to find anything, it was very easy for them, so they get to enjoy the CSI that they're a fan of, and just keep playing. France? What about France? What? Oh, okay. Because it's in... Is it in different languages? Can it be in different languages? Peru? France. Germany. What? What is happening? Now, if anybody was playing this in any other language, they wouldn't care about the other languages. You could just, like, switch it to where it has different credits for different languages. See? No. I don't care about who voiced the languages in your Spanish version. No, we're done with this. That's silly. Nobody cares. We didn't even play the Spanish version. What's going on? Anyway, that was CSI. Hard evidence. I don't know. It wasn't... Again, not great. Not terrible, but not great. Hopefully the next thing will be more pulling, and where I won't get lost and frustrated and confused and wander around for minutes going, why isn't anything progressing? No! It's doing it again. Shush. Alright. Anywho, until next time. Peace out, y'all.